Hey everyone, welcome to TradeScope. My name is Luis Garcia and I'm a part-time trader. This is my weekly recap series where I talk about all the stocks that I'm trading lately. Before I get started, I have to let you know that this video is for educational purposes only and is not meant to be taken as financial advice. Sorry for the really horrible lighting today. The sun is just relentless and I don't have any other time to record this video, so I'm going to do my best to deal with it. This week was a no trade week again, second one in a row. I think this is the first time in a really long time that I've gone this long without trading. But it was warranted. So I wanted to show you guys, I know last week I posted a video and I said that I took no trades last week as well, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what informs my process when I don't end up taking any trades. So this is part of it. What you're looking at are some snapshots of my pre-market scanners. So this is around 8:15 a.m. on Thursday this week and Friday this week. And you can see if you look from left to right, the columns are the symbol, the price that it's trading at, the change since close and percentage, the float, and the volume. And those are the things that I really pay attention to. I also sometimes pay attention to relative volume, which is this right here, and short float interest. But these first five are what I really pay attention to. Obviously, you need to know the symbol, and you need to know the price. But what's important too is how much are they up on the day by 8 a.m., right? So as you can see on Thursday, we had nothing up over 100%. And another thing that I look at that's very important is the float. So here's a good example. TRNR, I'll admit that's probably like the only trade that everybody was looking at this week. I didn't trade it. I just didn't find a good opportunity on it. Doesn't mean that there weren't any or that other people didn't make a lot of money on it. I just didn't happen to find good opportunities on it when I was looking at it. But this is kind of a column that I pay close attention to because this tells me the float, how many shares are in circulation of this given stock. So you can see the first three are over 10 million shares. This one's 140 million shares and it's only trading at 430. What that means is that it's going to take a lot of buying power, a lot of buyers to come in and move this price because there are so many shares in circulation. Whereas TRNR moves with a lot of momentum and the price moves very quickly over a short period of time because it has so little shares in circulation. So that's little supply, high demand makes the price move very fast. So you could see the first three not even below 10 million shares float. Then you kind of get down in here, you have AMST 2.5, CPOP 2.2, but it's below $1. So typically below $1 is again just hard to move the price. You have to buy a lot of shares, and then if it dips, it kind of chops you up. So that's kind of my takeaway from looking at this is that the market's choppy today, right? So I better be careful. Same thing on Friday, right? First two, PMAX, again 8:15 a.m. First one is below $1 and it's only 68% up on the day. Again, not a big deal to me. That doesn't show me that there's a lot of momentum in the market right now, in the microcap market. So I'm kind of I'm sitting on my hands until I see a lot of momentum come in. Again, TRNR was kind of doing its thing, but it didn't present any really good opportunities. It wasn't really moving in a way that I could trade it at the times that I was actually looking at it. So kind of wanted to show you guys that. These are my scanners that I look at in the morning on the mornings that I do trade. And this is kind of how I make my decisions on whether or not I'm going to trade for the day. So these 2 days, not so great. I probably should have given you guys an example of a day when it is a good day to trade. I'll do that in future videos. But if you can imagine, on days where momentum is hot, you're going to see a lot of blue in the float column because that indicates low float, right? High volume, you're going to see change since close is typically going to be over 100%, 150%, something like that, and you're going to have a few of them back to back, typically in the $1 to $5 range. Sometimes I'll go 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, but you got to be careful because you can get larger price swings again that'll chop you up. So yeah, this is kind of my process in the morning. I wanted to share that with you guys. And with that, I'd like to move on to kind of a little bit of a analysis on TRNR. So this was, again, like the only one that I really saw worth trading this week, and I didn't end up trading it. So here's the price action on, here's Friday, here's Thursday, and here's Wednesday, just so you have an idea what you're looking at. And so Wednesday I didn't trade, so that's out. Thursday, let's take a look at Thursday. See if I can zoom in here with my crosshair tool. So take a look at Thursday real quick. So Thursday, big topping tail. This is the 1 minute. Topping tail here, long consolidation, high RSI, low volume. Kind of finally breaks away from that. Again, long period of consolidation, topping tail at 175, topping tail at 2, dips down, breaks up above 2, breaks up again above 175. Sorry, this is at 175. Kind of dips down again. So again, the price action, long periods of consolidation. This is just a price action that I try to stay away from, because this is the price action that can really get you in trouble. It's called choppy for a reason, because it'll chop up your account, right? Long period of consolidation, long period of consolidation, long period of consolidation. And then, you did have this nice big opening candle, engulfing candle. But again, I just didn't happen to pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing other things at that point during the day. And then another kind of big move here on the 1 minute. But no real sustained upward movement. It was just kind of like you had a couple opportunities really quick, and that was it. Let's take a look at Friday. Friday was a bit better, but again, very choppy, right? Huge dips, then back up, huge dip, then back, slow grind up, right? Huge dip, slow grind up, and then big dip again, and then slow grind up, right? This is probably the best time to trade it. And again, typically at noon, I'm not trading, right? And if you're getting a bullish move like this at noon, when typically everybody's already taking lunch, that's a good sign. Let me see if I can show this on the 5 minute. That's a good sign that it's not a bullish day. You know what I mean? Because typically lunchtime is a slow period, right? So whatever a stock's doing during the slow period of the day is kind of the opposite of the overall trend of that day, right? Now it did kind of break back into that 275 range, 250, 275, and then just consolidated, right? And then it broke back up to 3 after hours. But again, this was Friday. This was the end of the week. It was the last day of the month. I'm sitting on a good profit for the month. No reason to take unnecessary risk on a stock that's like maybe a B or a C. I'm looking for an A quality move, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see an A quality setup. 10 out of 10. I don't want to see like a 6 out of 10. It's not worth it for me to take the risk, right? So these past couple weeks have been a good exercise in patience, in risk management, and just following the strategy. The strategy is, if it's not a 10 out of 10, it's not like a 9, 8 out of 10, then I'm not taking it, because it's not worth it to take that risk when I'm already up on the year. I want to make sure that the gains that I've made, now I go in a risk off position and I go defensive, and I make sure that I hold on to those gains, right? Keep in mind too that I have other positions that aren't doing so well, some that are doing well in my portfolio. So I need to keep those positions managed as well. And so that was kind of the strategy going into this week, or coming out of this week as well. I wasn't expecting anything just because of last week too. I know tariffs are weighing on the market. Another thing to keep in mind when you're scanning for stocks is this stock had a big move, right? Some decent moves this week, but no news, right? What's the news? What's the catalyst? Why is it moving? Maybe next week they'll have some catalyst. They'll have a catalyst, right? I don't know. It's above the 50. It's holding above the 50. So it's definitely on watch for above 3 next week, right? But I really want to see some momentum come into the market, and I'm not seeing that right now. It's also market-wide. I'm seeing the blue chip stocks take beating. I'm seeing stocks like Netflix, Apple, Nvidia not doing great. They're still just recovering from the initial shock of kind of tariffs that really was only a couple weeks ago. So kind of got to wait this out. This is Trump market 2.0, right? We know what happened last time. We got to stick to our guns, right? We got to ride out the dips and then buy up the rips, right? And trade on the rips. And that's really the strategy. So that's really all I have for you guys this week. Let me know what you guys are trading, if you traded anything, how you did the past couple weeks. Any other things, leave them down in the comments below. If there are any requests that you'd like to see from me, feel free. I try to listen to all my requests. I try to respond to all my comments. And if you liked the video, please give a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And that's all I got. Thanks, everybody. I will talk to you next week.